Hello, and happy Independence Day to my fellow American watchers. Or Independence Day, according to some sources. Apparently, the Twitter account of the U.S. Air Force, and actually several other institutions, misspelled the word independence. So yeah, God bless America. Anyway, right now we're pretty late into the main quest. We're at the part where you go to Hall of Mayan and meet with the dissident priests. But right now, I'm interested in getting the Helm of Orion Bearclaw because... oh, that's the wrong person. She's the one that takes me to Hall of Mayan. Yeah, I want to get the Helm of Orion Bearclaw because that'll shoot my stats through the roof. Okay, so Clay Ode. I'm just going to take the boats all the way to
Outlander,
Dagon Fel.
what do you want?
So I'm pretty sure that's the closest place. Armagh. And then I think... what's this? Bolts of cloth. I think that texture is a little messed up. That doesn't look right. Cool. And then from cool,
Outlander, what do you want?
we can go to Dagon Fel. And here we are. It's a little Nord village. But it has imperial architecture because they didn't have assets for Nord architecture in this game. Or maybe it was founded by Imperials and it just happens to have a lot of Nords. Not quite sure. Let's ask this guy. Excuse my manners, stranger. We don't get many visitors up here in Dagon Fel. So what can I do for you? Maybe you're looking for some specific place. All Dagon Fel wants to be is a simple fishing village. But recent activities have Swackville the Raven. I don't care about any of this. Oh, actually, I might be able to get something out of this. Maybe he'll have a good item. Local dark elves don't approve of his necromancer. This accent is so bad. He gives me the creeps too. You'll find his tower on the east side of town.
May the wind be on your back.
I see it's a dumber tower. It's interesting how so many people in this game take residence in ruined towers. Or in just ruins. Like the vampires, they all hide in ruins. I mean, I guess it's a good way to conceal yourself. But this guy's not really trying to conceal himself.
It'll be yours here, not mine.
Why are you trying to kill me? What did I ever do to you? Hang on, hang on. Gotta get my stamina back. Can barely see. Limeware flask. Number scarab schematics. Sorkfield's tower. I think the scarab schematics are actually used for some quest. I don't really remember which though. I just remembered I wanted to get some more spells. Let's silence this mage. That worked. Fuddle charm. Frost Eater robe. Resist frost for 10 seconds. Spell absorption. Ooh, that's nice. So you can wear robes over armor in this game. The only problem is it covers up your really nice looking armor. So your high elf doesn't look as sexy anymore. I really feel like I'm losing a lot more fatigue when jumping when I'm carrying more. I mean, I don't really know for sure if that's how that works. It seems like it. Alright, so this guy is going to be a mage, so if he's attacking me, I'm just going to silence him. Not very tough, is he? Mask of Clavicus Vile. I knew he would have something. So, that's a pretty good helmet. It gives you a really good boost for like personality, but let's see, 168 versus 136. It's really good armor. It's not quite as good as the Helm of Orion Bearclaw. It would be good to have both of them, but then, you know, that's just carrying more heavy stuff. I think it's just great that you can just stumble across a Daedric artifact like this. Like when I talked to the guy, he said that this guy was causing trouble. And he didn't say anything about the Mask of Clavicus Vile. And so I just get pleasantly surprised by it. And so I think that's just awesome. Personally. I'm really a fan of the red mood lighting too. It's one thing that's absent from the later games is this different colored lighting. I could take the Daedric dagger, but it's kind of heavy. Ah, screw it, I'll take it. It's money. Let's see, are there any other goodies in here?
Now you're going to get it.
Oh yeah, I'm so threatened by the wood elf. Saint's Black Sword. That's a ebony short sword. It has a crappy restore health enchantment. Not interested. Well, okay. Hang on. It's expensive, so... Oh, I'm getting weighed down so bad. Alright, it's alright. Once we get the Helm of Orion Bearclaw, this won't seem as heavy as it is now. Alright. See if they'll give me a reward for telling them the guy's dead. I doubt it will be comparable to the Mask of Clavicus Vile. What's this? Not exactly vacant. Cargo Groboguk.
Much to learn.
Excuse my manners, stranger. We don't get many visitors up here in Dagon Fel. So what can I do for you? Maybe you're looking for some specific place?
Okay, but why are you by yourself in this vacant tower? ABCs for barbarians. Oh, gotta learn them somehow.
Your actions show promise. What do you want?
Oh, let me sleep in his bed. That's nice of him. Could train my block a little bit. But then my willpower would be missing out. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave him alone. Amulet of spell absorption. Alright, I'll take it. Okay. Oh, that's crap. Alright, well that was mildly interesting. It's funny, I come up here to get the Helm of Orym Bearclaw and then I get sidetracked and end up with the Mask of Clavicus Vile. Only in Morrowind. Thank you for getting rid of him. Great. Oh. At any rate, I think I have to go a bit to the west and south. I'm looking for a certain Daedric shrine, which is at a Daedric ruin. So I'm guessing this region is named after Sheogorath, seeing as it's called the Sheogorad region. Left. Didn't some quest giver tell me that I need to go to left? Oh, whatever. I don't know if the Dunmer are really all that into Sheogorath, though. Just a random barbarian. Okay. I think when Bethesda was promoting the Shivering Isles, I think they said that the appearance of the place was kind of based on this region. Or maybe that was just something that my friend said. But I do kind of see the resemblance. The mushrooms look kind of similar. Alright, so is this place gonna show up on the map? Guess not. Shara. Okay, that's a Dunmer fortress. Or stronghold. Is this Rotheren? Or is Rotheren on the south? Oh, this is Rotheren, okay. Alright, so I'm all but certain that this place is on the, to the west a bit from here. Sanctus Shrine. This is part of some temple quest. There it is. boots back on. Ah. Oh no. It's amazing how much slower strafing is than walking forward. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I could summon a Storm Atronach to fight the other Storm Atronach. Or I could do this. Wait, who just attacked me? Piss off. Definitely come a long way since the beginning when I was barely holding my own against fire Atronachs. I think there might be hope for this character after all. Whoa. There won't be any hope for me if I get hit by that Daedric Claymore. Wow. Alright, so new strategies. Number one, I'm going to avoid jinxing myself. And number two, we're going to stay the hell away from Jamoras that have Daedric Claymores. Speak of the devil. Just gonna use arrows on him because if I try to fight him, that's not gonna go well. What is that? Is that a Dread Club? Oh, never mind. These guys spawn with random weapons. See, Dread Clubs are absolute crap. So it's luck of the draw. He might get a Dread Club, or he might get a Daedric Claymore. It's the difference between life and death there. Oh, there's another one. Maybe he has a Daedric Claymore. They could still do some damage to me. Alright, let's see. I have a lot of stuff I can use. So I can use the Lord's Mail. That'll give me resistances. And I think I have some other stuff that can give me resistances. Fire Shield. There we go. Oh, he's got a Daedric Claymore? What is that? Not Claymore, Katana. So I could have gotten a Daedric Katana from a random Jamora. But Daedric Claymores are absolutely nuts. They do so much damage. I think they do like 60 damage per hit. They're also really heavy, so I don't like to carry them. And really the only two-handed weapon you need is the Daedric Crescent. See, I want to soul trap this Golden Saint. What is that, an Ebony Mace? That might do some good damage. Hang on. Let me just get the right tools. Oh, she reflected. That's not good. This might be the end of me. Now, if I have a potion of free action, that'll save me. Potion of cure. Where's my cure potion? Start with P. Potion of cure blight. Cure paralyzation. There it is. Alright, so she has reflect. Note to self. Golden Saints reflect. I really need to redo my bindings. Okay. So, bindings. I just have too many items. Too many useful items. I just kind of have to stop to use them all. Somewhat of a game design flaw, I think. I mean, you could say it's my fault for fumbling around with them while I'm fighting, but I mean, that's just more time spent messing around with the inventory that you could be spending on doing the fighting. Well, I mean, I guess you could say that the inventory fumbling is part of the fighting. I don't know. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, repair. Sorry, it's rather late at night. I'm kind of tired because I just got back from 4th of July party. So I'm already a little bit zapped. Maybe this wasn't the best night to record. Whatever. What kind of sword you got there? It looks like steel. No problem. Steel Daikatana.
You will die here.
Gobgragolab. That kind of sounds like Globglo Gabgaleb. I am the Globglo Gabgaleb. How Orsinium Passed to the Orcs by Menya Gasost. The year was 3E 399 and standing on a mountainside, overlooking a vast tract of land between the lands of Menevia and Wayrest, was a great and learned judge, an arbitrator and magistrate, impartial in his submission to the law. You have a very strong claim to the land, my land, said the judge. I won't lie to you about that, but your competition has an equal claim. This is what makes my particular profession difficult at times. You would call it my competition, sneered Lord Bowen, gesturing to the orc. The creature called Gortwog, Nagorm, looked up with baleful eyes. He has ample documentation to make a claim to the land, the magistrate shrugged. And the particular laws of our land do not discriminate between particular races. We had a Bosmer regency once, many generations ago. But what if a pig or a slaughterfish turned up demanding the property? Would they have the same legal rights as I? If they had the proper papers, I'm afraid so, smiled the judge. The law is very clear that if two claimants with equal titles to the property are set in deadlock, a duel must be held. Now, the rules are fairly archaic, but I've had the opportunity to look them over. I think they're still valid. The Imperial Council agrees. What must we do? Asked the orc, his voice low and harsh, unused to the tongue of the Cyrodiils. The first claimant, that's you, Lord Gortwog, may choose the armor and weapon of the duelist. The second claimant, that's you, Lord Bowen, may choose the location. If you would prefer, either or both of you may choose a champion, or you may duel yourself. The Breton and the orc looked at each other, evaluating. Finally, Gortwog spoke. The armor will be orcish, and the weapons will be common steel longswords, no enchantments, no wizardry allowed. The arena will be the central courtyard of my cousin Lord Bearlith's palace in Wayrest, said Bowen, looking Gortwag in the eye scornfully. None of your kind will be allowed in to witness. So it was agreed. Gortwag declared that he would fight the duel himself, and Bowen, who was a fairly young man in better than average condition, felt that he could not keep his honor without competing himself as well. Still, upon arriving at his cousin's palace a week after the duel was scheduled, he felt the need to practice. A suit of orcish armor was purchased, and for the first time in his life, Bowen wore something of tremendous weight and limited facility. Bowen and Bearlith sparred in the courtyard. In 10 minutes, Bowen had to stop. He was red-faced and out of breath from trying to move the armor. He had tried to his exasperation. He had not scored one blow to his cousin and had dozens of fainted strikes scored in him. I don't know what to do, said Bowen over dinner. Even if I knew someone who could fight properly in that beastly steel, I could not possibly send a champion to battle Gortwag. Bearlith commiserated. As the servants cleared the plates, Bowen stood in his seat and pointed at one of them. You didn't tell me what you had that you had an orc in your household. Oh, good grief. I'm not reading all this. Basically, they had a duel, Gortwag won, and now Orsinium is an officially recognized territory in the Empire. The end. And if you watched my Dagon Fel Let's Play, you remember who Gortwag was.
You have summoned me. You are all the same, but perhaps you can be of use to me. I have in my possession the hem of Orion Bearclaw, the Dark Elven hero. His deeds are numerous, but he was a false hero. All were performed by Karak Brokar, his orcish friend. It is time this legend was put to rest. Find the last of his bloodline, kill him, and I will grant you the helm. Look for him in the city where the man-god lives.
For him in the city where the man-god lives, he says. So that would be Vivek. Let's see. Divine intervention. I know he's actually in Narmak on Kartak Point. I don't know why he tells me to go to Vivek. But we'll go there. And we'll ask. You can actually join the Imperial Legion if you go to the fort here in Nissus. But that questline is kind of lame. No, where am I going? Sidonin. And then from Sidonin we'll go to
Where would you like to go?
Vivek. Although I think I can just do CV intervention from here. I'm losing my voice. God. Right. Not you. Oh look, he gave me a polite response. Orin Bearclaw.
Great are the tales of Orin Bearclaw, and his legacy continues. Father Orin, a great battle mage, lives the life of his ancestors, protecting all the people of the land from danger. Oh, wondrous is Farven Orion, the powerful battle mage. He single-handedly slew a Daedric lord who wished to enslave us all. Even now, he has traveled with his servants to Narmak to rid that poor town of some evil presence.
Alright, so divine intervention. That'll take me to Evanhart. I can take the boat to
How can I help you?
Narmak. Malacath is the patron to all of the orcish people. That's why the orcs were at that Daedric shrine.
Go Go ahead.
What are you doing on this man's boat? Has he broken the law? Play Ode.
Is there something you need?
Play Ode, Narmak.
How may I help you?
I almost feel like this Let's Play is kind of running out of steam. Like I'm running out of things to say. Running out of interesting stuff to do. Well, okay, so there is one last thing that would be interesting. Something I don't think I've actually done before. So we'll do that pretty soon. And then I think I want to move on to something else.
Is there something I can do for you?
Who? The orc. Oh, the orc. I'm sure I don't know. All right, stranger. It's all true. Do you think it's easy carrying on this kind of family name? Everyone expects a lot, you know. Of course, it does have its benefits. The adoration of everyone, the imperial stipend. Why have you sought me out, then?
I have come on the behest of Malacath to end this lie.
This is pointless. Give in.
Well, if that's how it must be, guards, kill this fool.
Oh, jeez, that's a strong spell. Oh, lordy. Come on. What? I guess it didn't work. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna need to boost my stats a bit. And let's see, what else can I do? Don't heart fire, that might help a little. And Lord's Mail should activate that. Alright, that's how you do it. Glass spark sword. Don't mind if I do. That armor's too heavy. Not gonna bother. Absorb willpower. It's not that great. Spider bite. Heart spider bite. Okay, I'm gonna need to sell that pretty soon. So back to Malacath we go. There's got to be a quicker way than what I did last time, going from Dagon Fel. Velenvarian. So I have the Velenvarian Propylon index, but I don't know. I don't know which stronghold goes to Velenvarian. So that renders it somewhat useless. Alright. Well, we'll take the boats then. made a coup.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Poor Dark Elves. They lost their hero, their so-called hero. This is a good thing, because the orcs have gotten the short end of the stick for a very long time. In fact, in the last game, you couldn't even play as an orc. Orcs were just enemies in dungeons. But Gortwog changed all that. I'm not sure if this is faster anymore. Cliff racers are really hard to outrun. I guess that's a good thing though, because otherwise with these boots you could just outrun anything. It's kind of a design problem this game has. Because like once your speed is over 100, you can outrun about 99% of the enemies. Good old Urshilaku camp. Too bad I don't have a reason to be here. Need to figure out what route to take to get to Valenvarian by way of the Propylon chambers. Make my traveling a lot easier. Like when I need to get back to the Cavern of the Incarnate, for example. Speaking of the Cavern of the Incarnate, I think I said I remember saying a few episodes ago that there's nowhere in the game, well, in the base game, that doesn't include the expansions, that has a door that you can't open without sufficient lockpick skill. But the Cavern of the Incarnate, I believe that's the one exception to that rule. Before they patched the game would just let you go straight into it, as long as you opened it at dawn or dusk. That's something that I kind of wish they left in the game. You know, you can skip over a lot of the main quest without even using like an exploit to survive Sunder and Keening when you don't have Wraithguard. Because, you know, it's possible to use good enough enchantments or just the switching trick where you switch really fast so it doesn't kill you. You can do that to mess up the Heart of Lorkhan. However, there's a thing that the developers actually intended. There's a way to skip over a huge portion of the main quest. Like, all you have to do is kill Vivek, and, well, we'll get into that later.
You have killed the false hero, and I'm sure there will be no more to follow. You have hit bring back honor to once.
I thought it increased strength. I guess not.
Take the head of Orion Bearclaw, wear it proudly, and let it serve as a reminder of what really happened.
That's what's called a cursed item. If you take it, it spawns a Daedra. Oh, that looks like it could do some damage. Hey, calm down there. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Just give me a sec. Let's fight like gentlemen. Oops. Ouch. Time out, time out. Okay. Dwarven Warhammer. Alright, I'm carrying way too much stuff. It's making me unable to jump really high. That's making me sad. So I'll probably take me to Nissus. Yep. I wonder if my Stronghold is ready yet. They said it would take a week. I feel like it's been a week, but I didn't see my journal update. Alright, well, I guess we'll find out.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Let's take me to Balmora. This is probably the quickest way. Good old Balmora. Kind of feels like home. It's definitely the town I'm most familiar with in this game. It's probably the town I've spent the most time in as well.
Of course. What may I do for you?
Okay, take me to Vivek.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
Can you imagine just going up to a stranger and saying, "Stay out of trouble," and you won't have any from me?
That guy asks.
Be
Stay
rude.
as long as you like. It would be a privilege to talk with you.
See, this guy has manners. I don't think I really want to drop anything. Never mind. Okay, take this Dreg shield. That's too much. Alright, will you take it for 1800? Alright.
Tidings.
I'll sell the other one. $16.50. Oh, he has a new helmet now. He's wearing the Dreg helmet. So, let's see. I can tell him my ebony throwing stars. Damn it. No. Whoa, what did I just type? I put like a backslash in there. I guess the game just filtered it out. I probably don't even need all this money. But nonetheless, I am greedy. Alright, that's good enough for now. I'll find a new home for this stuff. In fact, I think I'll go there right now. Recall. Alright. It's still growing apparently. How's it going? You hear about your tower? Tell Lunel, Claren things are fine here. The work will be done soon.
Strength is a virtue, friend. Welcome.
Okay. Didn't really get a new journal update. I think that's a bug that's unique to this engine. Oh, piss off.
Something interesting.
So what, do we have to go back and tell her? Alright, let's go to Sage with Mora. Alright, I think I can make this jump. Good deal. I could have sworn I talked to this lady before. She said that it would take a week, or the orc said it would take a week. I don't know. This is just annoying. Is this even leading to the right place? God, I cannot talk. Chambers. And this leads to the Hermitage. Yep. It's all coming back. Alright. Yes. I am pleased to hear that your mushroom is growing so well. Thank you for keeping me informed. Your stronghold should finish its first stage of growth in a few days. First stage?
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
This is taking too long. Oh well. Might as well autosave here. And what to do next? Alright, we'll continue the main quest, I guess. But first I want to put my stuff somewhere, so I'm not carrying so much. I'll store it where I'm storing all my other stuff.
Yes.
Whoops. It's this way.
What can I do for you, friend? Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
I was trying to put it up there, but that's fine too. A spark sword. It's a good sword, it just doesn't do as much damage as I'd like. It's so much lighter though. You know what, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try using that instead of this. I'll store this here, store this here. I could use this for bargaining, but whatever. It's too heavy. been like 3 episodes and I still haven't sold those damn coins. I never used this either. Shadow Shield. We'll need that later, but not now. And just put this with the other books. Definitely don't need this anymore. Oh, I forgot about that. Decoded package. Reference to Caius Casades. Saint Sabani's notes. Stranger. 7 visions. I love how clean my inventory is looking right now. Dren's note. I'll hold on to that. Message from Dagon Fel. Beautiful. Security and luck. That's good. Oh, forgot about this. These don't need to be in here. Nor this. Need to sell that. Alright.
You seem quite intriguing. Please share your thoughts.
Look at how high I can jump now. It's great.
Ah, greetings. What shall we talk about?
Let's talk about the High Elves. Have you heard of the High Elves? You guys should watch the Lefebvre brothers if you haven't. If you don't already watch them. Their playthrough of Oblivion is awesome. They have a much better sense of humor than I do. Okay, finally.
Citizen. Fight well.
Let's just take a look at this helmet. Ew, take that robe off. Alright. There you go.
Any time now. What was that?
So, right.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
I go to Sedgwith Mora. Or, not Sedgwith Mora, sorry. Vivek.
Ah, greetings. What shall we talk about?
This way we can get to Hollomayan. And we'll get a little bit more plot so I can feel like I've accomplished something other than acquiring items in this episode. Blata Hateria. Yes, I am Blata Hateria. Do I know you? Know me? Right, you're Naenlorn. My friend said you might want to go fishing. Yes, I'd like to go fishing. I know a fine place. Excellent fishing. My friend Mayra Milo says it's her favorite fishing spot. You ready to go? Yes. Good. I'm ready to take you to Hollomayan anytime you're ready. Shh, don't say that out loud, jeez. And I'll be here to offer that service anytime you need it. You're supposed to say that we're going fishing. God. Have you never done spy stuff before? There's this little island here. I never tried going here, like at the beginning of the game. I'm kind of curious to see what would happen. I just happened to get here at dusk, so that's why I'm able to get in.
Welcome, Naenlorn. Mira Milo has told us of your coming. You can find her in the library with Master Barello. Mira Milo has run terrible risks remaining at the Hall of Wisdom and Truth, and we are grateful that you have rescued her from the Ministry of Truth. Master Gilvis Barello is the abbot of our monastery and the head of our secret order. We have adopted the name Dissident Priests. We are not ashamed of our disputes with the temple's hierarchy. We are fiercely loyal to the temple's ancient traditions, but we are also troubled that the ultimate source of the tribunal's divinity might be the same as the source of Dagoth-Ur's evil power. Sorry, having a stroke. Dagoth-Ur's power seems to wax as the tribunal's power wanes. Read the Progress of Truth and other documents of the Apocrypha in our library, and you'll see why we are uneasy.
My prices are reasonable.
How can I help you? I have reviewed the Apocrypha, and I have found 2 passages of particular interest. We've made copies of these passages to give you. Many are familiar with the 2 Nervarine prophecies current among the Ashlanders called the Stranger and the 7 Visions. We have 2 other prophecies, Lost Prophecy and the 7 Curses, that may offer additional insights into the riddles surrounding the coming of the Incarnate. Perhaps these are the lost prophecies that your friend Nabani Mesa told you about. We also have prepared a document for you called Kagranak's Tools. This document will explain to you, and to others, the terrible secret that the temple conceals about the true history of the tribunal and the corrupt nature of their divine powers. It is to conceal this secret that the temple persecutes the Nervarine and the dissident priests. This persecution must stop. We must be united against the true enemy, Dagoth-Ur. And if you are the Nervarine, you must lead us against him. So long as the Ordinators, buoyant armatures, and the tribunal could contain the blight and Dagoth-Ur's creatures within the ghost fence, faith in the temple's protective power was strong. But now travelers and settlements suffer the blight storms and marauding monsters, and people fear the temple is losing its ages-old battle with the devil Dagoth-Ur. A significant part of the temple hierarchy might be more inclined to accept and tolerate differences of opinion and dogma, but other parts of the temple, in particular the Ordinators and under Beryl Sala, claim that the threat from Red Mountain and Dagoth-Ur can only be resisted with a unified, resolute faith. The people are afraid, so they support the hard line. But if we can show ourselves able to confront Dagoth-Ur with more effectively than the Ordinators, the temple and the people will support us. From the 7th sign of the 11th generation, neither hound nor gua, nor seed nor harrow, but dragonborn and far star-marked, outlander incarnate beneath Red Mountain. Blessed guest counters 7 curses. Star-blessed hand wields the thrice-cursed blade, to reap the harvest of the unmourned house. I've annotated your copy of the Lost Prophecy, with our best efforts at interpretation. But a rough summary might be, an outlander, foreign-born, welcomed as a guest, confronts the 7 curses beneath the Red Mountain. His hand, blessed by Azura, uses a cursed blade to bring justice to House Dagoth, then House Dwemer, or both. The Nervarine, an outlander, that wouldn't please many Aushlanders, and may explain how the prophecy got lost. The 7 curses reads as follows. Through the doors of the unmourned house, where scoffers scoff and schemers scheme, from the halls of the oath-breaking house, rings 7 curses of the gods blasphemed. First curse, curse of fire. Second curse, curse of ash. Third curse, curse of flesh. Fourth curse, curse of ghosts. Fifth curse, curse of seed. Sixth curse, curse of despair. Seventh curse, curse of dreams. Your copy of the 7 curses bears our guesses at interpreting the verses. In short form, 7 curses come from House Dagoth, or House Dwemer, or, well, I already read this. Never mind. Our interest in the Nervarine used to be a matter of principle, a willingness to consider the validity of mystical insights rejected by temple doctrine. Now Dagoth grows stronger while the tribunal grows weaker, and the return of Saint Nerevar, even if only reborn in spirit, may be our best prospect of salvation. We have given you copies of Kagranak's tools, the Lost Prophecy, and the 7 curses. From what you tell me, you may now have the Lost Prophecies the wise woman Nabani Mesa asked you to seek. Perhaps you should share your new knowledge with her. This is a new threat, and not yet widely recognized as another face of the devil Dagoth, but it is clearly a sign of a coming crisis, and the temple may no longer be able to protect Morrowind. In such troubled times, the Dunmer may turn to the ancient pillars of faith, the ancestors and the Daedra, and especially to the prophetic visions granted by Lord Azura. Then they may look to the Nerevarine, Saint Nerevar Reborn, to lead them against the grim armies of Dagoth. The Hieroglypha are the collected priestly writings of the temple. The Apocrypha are the hidden writings, secrets known only at the highest levels of priesthood and inquisition. Defying the temple, we have gathered as much of the Apocrypha as we can here in Hollomayan. One of the chief disputes between the temple and the dissident priests is that the temple hides the truth from its followers.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Thank you, Naenlorn, for rescuing me. Now I'll stay at Hollomayan with Master Barillo and assist him with the monastery's library. Caius has gone back to the Imperial City. He says he's been recalled. I wonder. I never know what he's thinking. I think he's involved in something secret, something dangerous. I was hoping he might help us. Now he's gone. I don't know what to think. Of course, normally I only use CV intervention scrolls, but for my escape from the Ministry of Truth, a divine intervention scroll was just what I needed. He's a good CV worshipper. Doesn't use any blasphemous divine intervention scrolls, only when absolutely necessary. So they've got lots of books. Chronicles of Truleft. Oh, can I have this?
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Hang on. Can I just... Yeah. Have I read this? Yeah. Cool. That was kind of an exploit, but whatever. I want this book too. Forget it. Anyway, next time maybe the tower will be finished. I thought the tower was going to be done 2 episodes ago, so you never know.
Speak up.
But we'll see. And let's see, what else am I going to do? I think the next thing is to get the Koga
What is
rune
this
stuff,
about?
which I already have, so we'll go back and get the Shadow Shield. So, till then, this has been part 12.